They
Yeah,
probably got him confused with Crystalia. A lot more stories coming out about that guy. And
has there been?
yeah, when stories first come out to a buddy at work, he was like, "Oh, these Crystalia allegations," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know how that can be, but I hope they're right, so that people don't have to backtrack on their statements and stuff. Everyone else doesn't have to turn back." Because
Yeah.
when people go that off the walls, you know it's true. No one said a peep about Bryan
Yeah.
Callen. Like those allegations are questionable at best. And if it did
Against
happen,
Bryan Callen?
yeah. If it did happen, apologies to the lady. But at the same time, like, what else was going on? What's not in that article? Like,
I still think he did it.
but who's to say she wasn't throwing it out there? Or like they weren't doing partying hard
What's
together?
that?
Who's to say
You know,
offer wasn't on the
Crystalia?
table and she changed her mind? Oh no,
It was.
Crystalia, I'm agreeing with what the people are saying. And
You know why
although
everyone turned on him so fast, though?
why? Because
Stories they told. I think to like so many other people, like comedians and shit, like just like not like illegal stuff, just like fucked up shit. You know, like he would just like make weird pictures of like girls he met and
yeah,
on them and like show everybody at the whole comedy store and shit. Just like he would do.
just a
I
dog,
just think people
and
were just
probably
waiting for
laugh
something to
about
happen.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
he definitely seemed to be a bit psychotic, and like definitely was using a power manipulation tactic. If you read these new articles that came out, no harm, no foul. If you don't believe, if you're saying he deserves a fair trial, whatever you want to say, just like show me your rap sheet, and then maybe I'll agree with it. But let me read your mind. Are you really pure? But yeah, it seems to be Crystalia is not. I am really glad nothing more came out
I
about
want to
Bryan.
see into your soul.
Yeah, exactly. uh, yeah, because your intentions probably aren't pure if you're agreeing with a guy who's had this many allegations against him now. And to be quite honest, is very creepy. Looking
I don't know. He probably didn't do it.
hindsight's 2020. Yeah, maybe he
He's just
didn't.
rich.
Maybe he didn't. But at the
They're trying
same
to tear him
time,
down.
no, at the same time, How I Met Your Mother had a bit that was just like the naked man. Like the guy asked to use the bathroom after a bad date and walking you home. And then he
Yeah.
gets in and he gets naked.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's the
Crystalia.
move.
Like
Yeah.
that was cool. Like 3 to 7 years ago when he was doing it.
That was the move.
I'm not. Yeah, exactly. That was in Barney
It
Stinson's
worked
playbook.
1 out of 3 times. Or 2 out of 3 times?
1 out of 3. And then
okay.
the other 2 write an op-ed about you in the LA Times and the Guardian, and they name you. And they say it happened multiple times, and then someone else comes out and says like, "Oh, they did it when I was at the hotel," and then someone else comes out, and yeah, just like a snowball effect where people see dollar signs and maybe it's all fake, but at the same time, just very
Have
weird.
you heard the conspiracies that people are just going after Joe Rogan? They're just circling him.
This is why I think the wildfires were set by the CIA. Because Joe Rogan left before they started. Does that even make sense? Like
he knew. He was like, they're gonna burn down all. They told him, they were like, get out of LA. They're gonna burn the whole thing.
Exactly. It's been 10.
Like,
why do you think
city.
he moved to a bunker? Like,
yeah, I know.
And then
he's like a time capsule.
His first guest, Adam
none of his
Curry.
stuff works for some reason. It's like, how come? Are they like 60 feet underground?
Yeah, exactly. And the Adam Curry thing, like he has a guy whose family is all government agents and have clearance, but he doesn't. And he invented podcasting and was an MTV VJ. You're telling me this guy isn't a psyop like Sting and the police? Oh, speaking of stinging the police,
Yeah.
that Lolita book, I've seen it again. So Lolita Express, Jeff Epstein's plane, is named after this book, Lolita, which is what Sting claimed the Sting and the Police song to be about after he was done claiming it was about his own life as a teacher. So yeah.
Yeah.
That song is frigged. The fact that that's the biggest Sting and the Police hit is huge. And if you want to hear more about like why I'm even considering this, like you can definitely, there's a Rolling Stones article on one of our previous pod. You just look at the Wikipedia about the song.
Yeah, the Sting one.
You'll see all this stuff about, yeah. And then, yeah, we got a clip about it. It sounds awful. I can't believe the person watched it. Good for them. Appreciate you fans for doing that. And I understand why a lot of you listened, because you can't stand looking at me. Probably burns your eyes, just the white reflection off my TV and me and the Pims.
And the Pims.
Yeah, and this microphone too. Didn't realize how. At least I don't have a friggin' red background and just like a super close up on the camera. And you can't see my hands anymore. What if I just did the whole pod like this? Kind of creepy.
That's like me, man.
Yeah,
you never see my hands.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yours still isn't as bad as Joe Rogan. Like it makes me want to go out and start wildfires.
I didn't like it I didn't mind it. Everyone
it was cool. I got used to it after a while.
I liked it.
But like it's like the first
right away.
Yeah.
I'm not a bandwagoner like you pussies.
No, it just like instantly it made me want to start a fight with my computer. That's all. Like I was just like seeing red and I'm like, ah! And then Adam Curry and him got talking and I'm like, yeah, I believe Adam Curry. But now looking back at it, I'm like, nah, Adam Curry's one of those Alex Jones types who just spreads the CIA
I told you.
fake news.
You were way too
CIA
into
fake
it.
news for Discord.
You were still high from the weekend.
Yeah, because I hadn't smoked
still just
for 10
like
days.
running on adrenaline. You were like too much reality. You had to come back.
It worked on me. It scatterbrained me too. And supposedly he's autistic or whatever. As we've discussed before, that's evolved. Like that's an evolved human. So
that's an evolved human. Yeah, and he probably knows LSD makes him even smarter. And
but yeah,
he's probably a genius.
I'm convinced.
Probably Elon Musk level.
Yeah, exactly. I'm convinced just because of the people that are on Joe Rogan. And you've heard me say this a bunch. Elon Musk may or may not be a CIA agent. Because Tesla and SpaceX is a front for the government. Like where's all the military spending otherwise? Like they've got the biggest military contracts. That clearly is a government front by accident now, if not on purpose. And now they're taking all your money and running it down. But paying off the national debt. But no, I'm kidding. It's a sovereign duty. But yeah, there's him, there's Mike Baker, there's Adam Curry, and there's all these Marines and SEALs, and Joe Rogan supporting the police, and just saying he's centrist, but having all these TERFs on and being transphobic by accident, and then having other popular YouTube things on, like, and then he tries to cover his tracks by having like Tim Dillon on 4 times in a year and like stuff like that, which again, like, I don't know. I hope none of these guys have anything to do with it, but I'm the first person to say be in fear of celebrities. But it's more likely Kanye West and Kim Kardashian CIA front.
Yeah. I think
celebrities. Like who runs as president just
guys,
in places
I feel like Trump's all these
gonna win.
Well, someone mentally ill and off their meds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah. That's true too. Maybe all these guys are off their meds.
Yeah.
And that's why they seem so weird. But they are Lee Harvey Oswald types and Charles Manson types in my eyes.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Like there's many parallels, but there's not enough for anything definitive to be said. I'm just a dummy.
Yeah, not really sure. We
Yeah,
probably will never know because the meteor is gonna wipe us all out in next month or so.
yeah. But if you really want to go deep on this type of thing, check out Tinfoil Hat. There's an episode about Britney Spears, and they go deep kind of on the Disney. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell for notifications. Drop a comment down below. Give us a like. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, show some love with a 5-star review already.
We appreciate all you fucking drug fiends out there
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
in every day, hitting that like.